While many people may be unaware, stem cells are not only found within embryonic cells. They are also found within organs and tissues in the body, such as intestines and bone marrow. Stem cells are not only cells that will eventually develop into specialized cells that will make up the body throughout early life and development. They are also used throughout adulthood within organs and tissue as a sort of reparative for the cells that are lost and damaged throughout our day-to-day lives. When we mix stem cells with a certain variation of biochemicals and we incubate them, they create small, simplistic organs. These are called organoids, and they're lab-made organs that are much more simplistic than our own. But they give us a better understanding of how certain drugs can affect the body and the body's organs. We can also use these organoids to develop models and better understand how we develop and how certain birth defects can develop within the womb. While these organoids are smaller and much more simplistic than our own, scientists are very confident that through further research and study, we can advance and create larger and more complex models. Stem cells give us the chance to better understand how organisms develop from single cells, as well as how healthy cells replace damaged ones. While these cells hold potential for great things, they also bring about great controversy. There is great controversy regarding both the studies being conducted as well as the manner in which the stem cells are obtained. The most moldable stem cells, the ones that are the most easy to manipulate and create into actual organoids, seem to be the ones that are retrieved from embryonic cells. The problems and concerns that arise with this revolve around the methods used for extraction of the human eggs, as well as the fact that many individuals see it as immoral to use human eggs for research. Part of this stems from the fact that the embryos have a potential for life, and the other part stems from the potential for humans to get involved in the manipulation of our own genetics. According to a scientific journal published by Jonathan Kimmelman, there are various groups of scientists studying human organ development as well as brain function, and they are establishing models for things such as cancer. In order to do this, they have been implanting human tissue and DNA into these animals, essentially creating human-animal chimeras. Now, the great controversy that arises from this is not only adding human DNA to the animal, but also the well-being of the animal. Methods of extracting eggs from adult females are also very time-consuming and taxing on the body of the individual who's donating. There are a variety of risks and symptoms that are affiliated with procedures required to donate eggs for cell research, which include hormonal injections that cause the body to produce large amounts of eggs, much more than they normally would. The eggs that are produced from this are then retrieved via needle biopsy. According to a 2007 article by the National Right to Life News, the effects of this procedure include sterility, high fever, infections, pain, and in a few cases even death. Despite the controversy, stem cell research has made great advances and still holds a lot of value within the scientific community. There have been many strides made with stem cell research over the years, although the field really didn't kick off until the late 2000s. In 1981, the use of stem cell research truly began with the discovery of methods that enabled scientists to extract embryonic stem cells from mouse embryos. From here, scientists figured out how to extract human embryos and how to let them develop further within a lab setting. The discovery of the ability to enable stem cells developed into organoids would not occur until the late 2000s. The late 2000s held great breakthroughs within the community of stem cell research. A team in the Netherlands discovered that under the right conditions, they could essentially grow these miniature organs from the stem cells, and these organs would be referred to as the organoids. Around the same time, another team of scientists in Japan developed the methods further and were able to create a brain cortex, as well as an eye and a few other tissues and organs. Because these organs contain the same genetic makeup of the donator, these can be very helpful with individual cases and seeing how we can treat diseases by studying how the diseases interact with the body, as well as the possible ways that we could treat them. Stem cell research is a field of study that has both negative and positive aspects to assess. While many see the studies of stem cell research as scientists trying to play God, others see it as a great tool and pathway to better treatments and better medical care for all.